I've been thinking a lot about pressure lately, and I started to realize something about it, that it's not something that you can have other people see what type of pressure that you have. It's something that you have to carry quietly. And I'm starting to realize that pressure doesn't always come from life, but it actually comes from our own expectations. We often believe that we set these internal deadlines and we expect for everything to go perfectly to plan. But when things come into our life, into our path, into our environment, and they are challenging us, we tend to get discouraged. We tend not to believe in ourselves, and we tend to put more pressure on ourselves than we really needed. Not wanting to do the right things, not wanting to be disappointed, right? Carrying responsibility alone, that all adds pressure. That all adds weight within yourself, within your spirit, within your emotions, within your mental, right? Within your physical as well. Pressure can often become stress if you do not gauge it correctly. If you put too much on yourself, it can become stress, which is not good. But if you have the right amount of pressure, you can count it as motivation rather than stress. Nobody puts pressure on me. I did. I put my own pressure on myself. I chose to listen to other people's opinions. I could have chosen to allow other people's burdens to be put on me. I can allow other people to do things that are putting pressures onto me. That's what we do a lot. We do a lot of listening to other people and allowing that to put pressure on us, rather than if you just listen to what they have to say, take it in and take their advice. But you don't always have to use that. You don't always have to live up to you don't have to live up to what anybody else is saying. You don't have to live up to what anybody else is doing. You don't even have to live up to what you put yourself up to in your own mind. You don't have to live up to that as either, because no one told you that you had to do certain things. You are just telling yourself to carry a weight that you don't have to carry. That's very narrow of a perspective. You believe that you are the only one that can carry a certain weight that drains you, right? That discourages you and it unmotivates you. It doesn't bring any type of joy to you. It doesn't bring any type of peace, happiness. It doesn't bring any type of production or motivation to your mind, to your life. It doesn't do anything like that. It turns purpose into weight. Your mission is not supposed to be a weight. Your purpose isn't supposed to be a weight. It's supposed to be something that you wait on, but not something that you have to be carrying and something that you have to be weighed down for. You have to see that purpose is something that you must wait on, and not something that you're supposed to just carry as pressure. Pressure can motivate at first, but it drains over time. You believe that pressure is motivating you and driving you, but it's actually having you eat less, have less sleep, less enjoyment in life, less enjoyment in relationships of people that you have in your life, and less gratitude, right? But there's something that we don't notice though. We have to learn how to release control. We have to learn how to trust God more. Those things is what we can't see, but it's something that we must notice as well. It's a shift in life whenever there's too much pressure, whenever there's too much anxiety, whenever there's too much weight and things that you're trying to carry on your own. There must be a shift in your perspective, in your mind, in your spirit, to say that I don't have to carry these pressures. The things that I am carrying is actually not helping me. It's actually hurting me rather than helping me, pushing me forward. Things take time. Patience is key. Waiting is very important, but what you do in your wait, not stressing, not doubting, not worrying, right? Working though. Putting your best foot forward, discipline, self-development, doing things like that is going to push you forward. Trusting the process over time. We cannot always think that overnight success is really overnight. No, it's just a multitude of successes and failures mixed together over time to create an overnight success. You cannot think that overnight success is truly something that you just wished yourself upon and just woke up and now you have success. No, it is probably from the time and time again that you worked when you didn't want to, worked when you didn't feel like it, worked when you especially didn't think that you could do it, and continue to work and push forward. Because I don't think God really intended us to carry every single thing on ourselves. Because if that was the case, then Jesus would have never died for our sins. He never would have took the greatest thing out of our lives. And if we just simply give all the weight to him and carry what we're supposed to carry and move forward, then we are simply cutting ourselves short. Because trust is always a part of the blessing, always a part of the process, and definitely always a part of the journey. I'm still learning how to carry responsibility myself, because without carrying unnecessary pressure, right? When you're carrying unnecessary pressure, you are just you're slowing yourself down. You're not pushing yourself. You're not progressing. You're only hindering. So be mindful. Pressure feels heavy right now. Maybe it's not a sign you're failing. Maybe it's a sign that you actually care. Each and every day, especially as you get older, you care more and more because you know that you have less time. But if you focus on what you care the most about and actually protect that, go with that, work on that, and push forward with that and expand that, watch what God does for you. Watch what rooms he puts you in, and especially watch how he moves your life forward. Be loved, be blessed, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on this one. Know that you have purpose, that you have mission. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe on the video, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.